The Denver Broncos just received some good news coming out of the league owners meeting. Last night, it was reported by Mike Kliss that Courtland Sutton is expected to attend Broncos offseason workouts, and there are no issues with his contract as of right now. In that same report, Kliss said that the Broncos are having good faith discussions with Sutton's camp about a potential extension, and that extension would be about $20 million per year. Sean Payton at the owners meeting today confirmed that Courtland Sutton will attend the start of spring drills on April 21st. He said, "I'm excited he'll be there whenever we get going, and we'll go from there, but I know there isn't any timeline on his deal." So the Broncos came out and said through the media about a week ago that they are tabling all potential extensions until after the draft is over. That is the team's focus right now, and rightfully so. That's the usual practice that the Denver Broncos have taken these past few years. Once the draft is over, then they'll start looking at extensions. I would say that Courtland Sutton is probably priority number 3 right now in terms of getting extensions done. Number 1 is Nick Bonito, number 2 is Zach Allen, and then Sutton is number 3. I believe that the Broncos will get an extension done, and it will be somewhere around that $20 to $23 million per year. I think it's going to fall in line with Calvin Ridley, who is currently the 16th highest paid receiver in the NFL. That makes complete and total sense to me. And as far as Sutton's concerned, I think we can put any of this discussion about Sutton not being a team player to bed. Last year, he had uncertainties about his contract since he only had 1 year of guaranteed money remaining. Additionally, there was uncertainty about the Broncos' quarterback situation last offseason. As of a year ago today, we did not know who the Broncos' starting quarterback was going to be. We had no clue that we were going to end up with Bo Nix. We had no clue that we were hopefully going to stop the quarterback carousel. That seems to be what is happening moving forward. Obviously, we still have time to determine that, but Bo Nix is clearly the best quarterback that this team has seen in a long time, and is the best quarterback that Courtland Sutton has played with. So that uncertainty for Courtland Sutton no longer exists. We have our quarterback moving forward. So he's not as enticed about wanting to leave because he's got a quarterback that he knows he can trust and a quarterback that he has good chemistry with in Bo Nix. Nix and Sutton put together a really nice showing last year, and it was different than the way that Courtland Sutton was used with Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson was more of a deep ball thrower who attacked the red zone with Courtland Sutton mostly. In Bo Nix's case, it's been a lot more in between the 20s, and Courtland Sutton has been the number 1 target for Bo Nix, and I want that to continue as Bo Nix heads into his sophomore season and is propelled to take that next step forward. With Sutton, I do believe that the Denver Broncos, if they don't get a long-term extension done, will put some incentives on his deal. They had those type of incentives last year, and Sean Payton made sure that he got every single one of those incentives, so there was no money left on the table for Courtland Sutton. He got every single dime of money that he could have potentially earned. I think that's going to be something very similar if they cannot get a long-term extension done with Sutton, but I would very much like this extension to be done, and hopefully it'll be done before we actually get into the season. If not, Sutton seems content enough now that the Broncos actually have a stable quarterback situation again. They have their quarterback of the future. It seems that Sutton is a little bit more willing to stay in Denver with less guarantees on his deal, and that is very good to hear, and it tables, once again, any discussion of Courtland Sutton not being a team player for the Denver Broncos. Alright guys, be sure to leave a like on this video as well as subscribe and ring the bell so these videos appear in your notification feed, and let me know in the comment section below, guys. How do you feel about Courtland Sutton's situation in Denver? How do you feel about him reporting to camp? I think it's just another testament in how much the players believe in Bo Nix as the guy. Drop those comments down below, guys. I would love to hear your thoughts as always. And until next time, Broncos country, I am your host, Gage Madrid, saying peace out.